Huh? Do I have any money right now? Well, I have a little gas money. I'm fixing to go to the office here and see if Sean give me some money. See, I got my other court deal is going to come up in I think the 28th of this month, so I'm probably good for a couple hundred, 200 or 300. But I got a little check coming from them. I worked a couple of days at Oklahoma. Yeah. Hey, I sent what's her name, Robin, some money down there on sent her a package of food. You got to write her a letter, okay? Yeah. Robin's out. When'd she get out? Oh, I sent that. I sent it. I guess about a week ago. Me and I sent Slasher one, and anyway, who's this Chris guy? This supposed to, is that the one over there by the Congress Street? See, I never had actually seen him. Huh? But see, I know people who deal with him. I know people who deal with him. He'll get right in the truck with me. He'll get right in the truck with me and not think nothing of it. Huh? So anyway, people have been telling me all this stuff. Now, see, I was coming out of the office last week, and I was coming out of the office, and a fucking police officer pulled up in there and was talking to me and Sean, about certain things that have been going on in the bond office. Sean goes, "Fuck you, you're crazy," and I was walking across the street to get me and him a beer, and I seen Christy Nelson walking right up to me, asking me for a cigarette. Huh. Yeah. Yeah. What now? Oh yeah. Yeah. We don't mess with them kind of guys. I don't. Nobody I know messes up people. Yeah. Anyway, are you there? Hello? Hello? I'm gonna be in Denton. Oh shit. I'm pretty good. Hang on, I'm fixing to step out. Where you? I can hear you. Oh, yes. Listen, this is the deal.
I ride in search of catfish in Denton, and I looked at Walmart. There's nothing. I would consider Winco, but they don't let me use my credit on my credit card. I need to use debit. I don't know my PIN. So I'll look at Albertsons, and if Albertsons doesn't have any catfish, then I'll have to buy like a shopping card, I think, so that I can shop at Winco. I just don't understand why there's so many derelicts walking around, sitting around, watching each other. I had this one guy sit in front of me and kept looking back at me. He talked on the phone about having a heart attack and a stent in his heart. Kept looking back at me, and he'd stare extra long at me if he thought I was not looking at him, and I did not notice. It felt like he wanted to like swipe something from me. The way these people look at each other, around the library at least, it seems like they may not be like proactively criminal and stealing from each other, but if they saw an opportunity, like you just step away from your stuff for a long period of time, oh, I guess nobody owns that stuff anymore. Or if just somebody dropped something and walked away on accident. Oh, looks like it's free for me. And I think I think it's very on the edge of if it's not criminal, there's definitely a lot of ethical violations. As you look at this post office, they don't put up a fence around their post office at all. I've never seen bags around a lot before like this. Property of the US government, and they expect people not to steal this stuff? Are they successful in warding off criminals? Dripping on the sidewalk. That's a first for me. You can't avoid walking on that unless you walk on the road. Never seen that before. It's got a lot of color. It's got a lot. This downtown's got a lot of color to it. History, color. With all the different appearances. Look at this. You lift them up if you feel like it. These two. Cowhide Western Furniture. Moving, sale, everything must go. Another furniture store that has to desperately sell its wares. What a surprise. Yeah, this courthouse got my attention. I'll walk around it. Look at that, they stop everything at once. Not only was my walk across stop for the vehicles, but the kitty corner one as well had to stop. I've never seen that either. I guess there was a demand for it. Yeah, I want to go check inside this. Museum should be open. Research? Oh no. This is it. Alright.
How you doing?
Good. right. Okay. Is nobody in here? Nobody in the museum office? They're in the back? You know, reading all this black history around these areas is very depressing to me, because they claim that the blacks commit a crime, stealing generally, and then they say it's a racial thing, and they're saying that today. Black people are constantly saying, oh, he's a racist, after they steal a Butterfingers from a gas station, and the gas station attendant kicks them out. Oh, he's a racist. They were a racist 100 years ago, and they were still stealing then, and it's like they're trying to blur and cloud the distinction between crime and race, and they've been doing it for hundreds and hundreds of years. But you know, they were slaves, there's still that factor, but the crimes still are there. I mean, to even bother associating racism with two blacks stealing a horse and getting punished for that, and then it's being called racist because they got punished, that's just crazy. This is a strange area, this city. It's like, it looks like it's built nice, but the people around are nasty. They're just nasty. I don't like it. I don't like how people are interacting with each other. I saw this black driver driving by, and he yelled something, blah 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 blah, money or something, to a white guy walking across the street. I don't know. I was watching the white guy's reaction, and he just stared at the ground the whole time. I don't know. I don't like how people are interacting around here. I don't like the stares. I don't like the guy, and the guy that was sitting in front of me, well, I recorded him, but he was a white guy. He bothered me. Like the interactions I'm hearing, I don't like. I like how things look around here, but the people are just seem to be dragging it down. Although they're not really trashing the place, it's just such a strange thing. Very different from Temple. Very different from Temple. I'd be kind of leaning towards blaming the women's college for this. I think they're compliant with deviance around the women's college. It feels like that. I'm like right next to it, I think. And there's a lot of homeless activity around the women's college. I think that people might believe they can like have women will take care of them or something, because it's a women's college and they learn how to take care of the house or whatever. Girl Scout, yeah, whatever a woman learns at that college, I don't know. It's probably caretaking in some way, not heavy-handed, heavy-handed rules, just caretaking. So what are people sleeping around? There's a large crowd over here. You know what I should do is turn it 360 so I don't have to turn this camera towards them so much. If I can find a spot to cross. I think this is part of the women's college. People are sleeping on the women's college property. Homeless people are sleeping on the women's college property, I think. This would be the first college I see that. It's to rain. This is probably higher than usual. Alright, so behind the Parks and Recreation Senior Center, I think there's a lot of homeless people just hanging out. I'm not sure 100%. I don't want to get in their faces. You know, it's like getting in a wild animal's face. They're not too happy about that. But it is homeless people. Temporarily closed. The senior center, effective March 14, because of the coronavirus. Wow. Okay. Oh yeah, the events. Yeah, I've seen a lot of events getting disbanded. I am not coming back to this library ever again. Some guy just rode his bicycle with a big knife on his belt.